In India, nearly 52% of the population earn their livelihood from agriculture, directly or indirectly. The nation's development depends inherently on the farming sector. In areas that depend primarily on rain-fed agriculture, erratic monsoons and droughts can severely damage crops. Besides, for small and marginal farmers, farming is not a profitable venture because of low landholding and limited accessibility of resources, technology, and market. In these areas, to escape poverty, farmers have to build additional sources of income apart from farming activity. This is where animal husbandry can make a huge difference. Since ancient times, cattle rearing has been an integral part of livelihoods for farmers including landless and marginal. The tradition continues. Today, India owns the distinction of owning largest number of domesticated animals in the world.
देश में करीब 15.5 करोड़ टन दूध उत्पादन हम करते हैं इन पशुओं से। तो ये जो क्षेत्र है ये ग्रामीण क्षेत्रों के लिए दैनिक आय का एक स्रोत है। लोग पशु पालते हैं और पशु पालने के बाद में दूध बिक्री करके अपनी आय का एक साधन बनाते हैं।
Heat waves and drought poses formidable challenge to livestock sector in India. Some of these challenges are heat stress and adverse impact on productive and reproductive performance in dairy animals. It is also likely to aggravate the feed and fodder shortages. An integrated dairy not only benefits farmers economically, but it also provides effective solution to this burgeoning issue of climate change. An integrated dairy model enhances a year-long income to small farmers by efficiently managing local natural resources. The focus is to integrate dairy farming with other allied activities like organic farming, vermicomposting, clean energy through biogas, etc. An Indo-German project, Umbrella Program for Natural Resource Management, supports loan-driven NRM-based sustainable livelihood enhancement projects including integrated dairy farming projects. UPNRM adopts the Credit Plus approach. The program extends financial support through loans with need-based technical support in the form of capacity building to channel partners and ultimate clients, the dairy farmers, under focused interventions. GIZ also helps the channel partners to document their project profiles for wider dissemination, highlighting the project approach, key components, best practices, and field impact. The projects are provided time-to-time need-based hand-holding support in areas of financial management practices, risk management, and impact assessment.
UPNRM is a project-based financing approach of NABARD. It's a model project, model and innovative product for showcasing it to the banks in such a way that capital formation in agriculture may increase.
Convergence with similar government programs and CSR support brings about synergy. It also helps strengthening project implementation and increasing outreach as well. This support in animal husbandry projects could be integrated in areas like purchase of milk animals buying, cattle insurance and cattle shed, transportation, setting up of milk collection centers, biogas plants, and fodder production, just to name a few. Integrated dairy will succeed only when farmers become entrepreneurs and take up dairy as a business model, promoting high productivity and ready linkages to the markets. To start with, one has to procure good quality, high-yielding breed buffaloes and cows.
Highly productive Indian breed of animals like East Bachor from Bihar and Siri from Sikkim and West Bengal. West Dangi and Khilori from Maharashtra and Gir from Gujarat. North Rathi from Rajasthan, Sahiwal from Punjab and Rajasthan, Tharparkar from Gujarat and Rajasthan, Haryana from Haryana. South Amrut Mahal from Karnataka and Ongole from Andhra Pradesh.
Foreign breeds like Holstein Friesian from Holland or USA or Jersey from United Kingdom has also been used successfully.
In buffaloes, Murrah from Haryana, Mehsana from Gujarat and Bhadori from Uttar Pradesh.
Better organized and scientifically designed shelters with clean and comfortable living spaces will keep the animals happy and healthy, resulting in better productivity. The shelter should safeguard animals from extreme climatic conditions with enough light, air, and a good drainage system. The floor should not be slippery. Every animal should have enough personal space to stand and move. Every component of the shelter should be cleaned at least twice daily, and the waste should be put into a pit away from the shelter. Sufficient and nutritious feed is very important for growth and productivity of dairy animals. It accounts for around 75% of the expenses of rearing milching animals. The dry fodder made from paddy, wheat, straw, etc. is the most commonplace. However, with low energy content and almost no protein, this is not nutritious feed for milk-producing animals. Therefore, it has to be complemented with green fodder and animal feed. Green fodder and cattle feed ensures enough protein, carbohydrates, vitamins and other salts. The animals find green fodder to be tasty and juicy, hence it improves their appetite as well.
When it comes to high protein, nutritious fodder, Azola presents an excellent alternative. This feed supplement for livestock can be easily cultivated in ponds, ditches and even rice fields.
The cattle feed involves mixing in the right measure of various nutrient components like mustard cake, which, if not available, has a lot of alternatives like groundnut, soya bean and banola, 35%, bajra or wheat powder or maize, 40%, urad ki churni, 20%, salt, 3%, minerals, 2%, and some amount of cotton seeds are added separately to increase fat. Adoption of modern innovations like multi-cut Napier grass and hydroponics technology can ensure year-round green fodder and bring down the cost of dairy farming.
गाय भैंसों के लिए हरा चारा 12 महीना तो मिलता नहीं है, इसलिए हमने हाइड्रोपोनिक तैयार की है। ये गेहूँ आधी किलो लेकर के गर्म पानी में उबालते हैं, फिर इसको बोरी टाट में रख देते हैं। दूसरे दिन हम क्रेटों में करते हैं, फिर उनको क्रेटर में फैलाते हैं, फिर उसमें सुबह शाम पानी का छिड़काव मारते रहते हैं और 8 दिन में ये तैयार हो जाता है।
Ensuring availability of clean water for animals is another vital component. Clean water keeps diseases away and improves productivity. To produce 1 liter of milk, the animal has to drink at least 4 to 5 liters of water. Every adult milking animal requires about 70 to 80 liters of water during summers and 50 to 60 liters during winters. For the success of commercial dairy, it's necessary that cows and buffaloes should deliver a calf every year. Remember a few things for efficient breeding management. Keep track of delivery dates. The pregnancy period of cows are around 282 days and that of buffaloes about 310 days. Never use oxytocin injection on the animals as it negatively affects the reproduction ability of animal and it reduces her lifespan besides poisoning the milk. Pregnancy diagnosis of animals should be done after 3 months of insemination. Stop milking a pregnant animal 3 months before calving, and it is recommended to have the delivery done in presence of a veterinary doctor to prevent complicacies. The mother and the child should be treated with utmost care during the postnatal stage and kept in a clean, airy and comfortable space. 2 hours after the birth, the mother needs to be given a mix of baked wheat or barley dalia with wheat straw in warm water. The animal can also be fed green fodder mixed with 1/3 wheat straw. After childbirth, the animals should be given a mix of the following every morning and evening. These should be boiled in 2 liters of water. Jaggery 500 grams, ajwain 100 grams, sauf 50 grams, methi 100 grams, black salt 100 grams, dried ginger 50 grams. Good health translates to good productivity for these animals. Most diseases in dairy farms can be prevented by avoiding unhygienic feed and unclean water. If an animal catches a disease, it should be kept separate from the healthy ones to prevent infection. The dairy owners should also be aware of the health of the animals so that they can monitor any irregularities and changes in the temperature, pulse rate of the animal, and the breathing of an animal. Early detection helps prevent diseases. Dairy farm owners should look for symptoms of illness. The animal's body temperature increases, noses get dried, and hair becomes straight. There's a substantial decrease in hunger and thirst of the animal. The animal seems to be lazy and separates himself from others. Its urine color gets dark. Eye color gets red and tears continuously fall down. Excessive release of saliva and wounds in mouth and legs. A mobile veterinary unit can come in handy to reach dairy farms in far-off areas. Besides helping with artificial insemination and solving other reproductive, hormonal and related issues, adequate arrangements have to be taken to vaccinate dairy animals and deworming them regularly. Also remember, balanced diets are important because they prevent malnutrition. Whenever integrated dairy farms have implemented these measures, it has led to increased milk production by around 60%. It is a known fact that the animal dung, unattended, emits methane, carbon dioxide and ammonia, directly increasing greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. The integrated nature of animal husbandry projects helps address the discharge of greenhouse gases and thus mitigate climate change. Hence, biogas plants are common in integrated dairy farms due to ready availability of raw material. Biogas units are easy to build and enables farmers with multiple benefits like saving expenses on fuel wood and LPG and sparing the women from the toxic fumes of the traditional fossil fuel stoves or dry wood burning. They also save time that they earlier spent to collect firewood, which they can now use to pursue other income-generating activities like organic farming, dairy, and even spend more quality time with their family. Farmers collect the slurry produced by biogas plants and use it for making organic compost. Sometimes they directly apply it for organic vegetable cultivation as manure.
एक्चुअली अगर देखी जाए तो पशुपालन और कृषि का तालमेल है और अगर कृषि को बढ़ावा दें तो पशुपालन बहुत ज़रूरी है अपनी एग्रीकल्चर को बढ़ावा देने के लिए। तो हम सही मायने में देखें तो पशुपालन अगर करते हैं तो हमें शुद्ध चीज़, शुद्ध जैविक खाद भी मिलता है जो एग्रीकल्चर को बढ़ावा देता है। एग्रीकल्चर से रिलेटेड हम जैविक खाद की सब्जियां ही प्रोडक्ट कर सकते हैं, लेकिन हम पशुपालन भी करें तो हमारे पास दूध भी होगा और हमें एक बिजनेस सोर्स भी मिलेगा।
There have been instances where farmers have invested in poly shades to further improve vegetable cultivation. They also plant fruit trees to build orchards within the dairy to keep the area cool. Yet another prospect for integration is vermicomposting. The same slurry can also be used as raw material for setting up vermicompost units. Farmers can benefit a lot. They could reduce the usage of chemical fertilizers significantly in their fields, improving the quality of soil and products. Further, regular supply of organic manure can help a farmer shift from conventional farming to organic farming. A good dairy farm also maintains meticulous records of the productivity and performance of the animals. A farmer should maintain the history of animals, dairy milk yield, sales records, etc. Best practices in dairy farming can improve milk productivity manifold, but farmers can only reach the full commercial potential of this better productivity with effective marketing techniques. For selling of raw milk, integrated dairy farms with better bred buffaloes and cows can form teams to set up village-level milk collection cum testing centers. Here, milk gets screened for quality and quantity using an automatic milk collection unit, and farmers are paid quality-linked price. They can even set up community-controlled milk chilling plants. This particular chilling plant has an automated setting that cools the milk to 4 degrees and then switches off. This cold milk is then loaded into vehicles and safely transported to larger commercial dairies. Farmers can also sell their produce directly to the consumers from within the premises of the dairy farm. They can use their personal vehicles to transport and sell their milk door to door in nearby urban centers. Yet another profit-yielding process of marketing is turning the milk into milk products. While the quality of the milk is assured by a properly managed dairy farm, a small processing unit can prove beneficial in turning this milk into products that fetch much better prices from the market. For instance, turning milk into khoya, paneer, and sweets increases the value substantially. This could then be directly sold to the consumer through small retail outlets. To benefit from integrated dairy farming, all our farmers need to do is to learn how to do it right. For that, they should take every opportunity to train themselves. Relooking at the essentials of setting up an integrated dairy farm.
एग्रीकल्चर और एनिमल हस्बेंड्री में अभी भी लाइवलीहुड का बहुत बड़ा स्कोप है और उस स्कोप को हम रिवाइव कर रहे हैं, उसमें इनोवेशंस ला रहे हैं और हम एक हिंदुस्तान के सामने एक माइक्रो मॉडल्स के ज़रिए हम ये मॉडल देना चाहते हैं कि आज भी एग्रीकल्चर और एनिमल हस्बेंड्री को अगर मिला दिया जाए और रिवाइव किया जाए इस साइकिल को, तो आज भी ये घाटे का सौदा नहीं है, लेकिन एक बहुत अच्छा लाइवलीहुड का ऑप्शन बन सकता है।
Starting with just a few animals around 5 years back, the dairy is now reaping sizable benefits.
पहले देसी भैंस थी, उससे 7-8 लीटर दूध देती थी, उससे दूधिया ले जाता और 20-22 रुपये के दाम पड़ते थे। ना बच्चन पढ़ाई सकता है, ना किसानी में खेती बाड़ी में लगा पावत है, ना फीस वगैरह के बारे में कुछ में नहीं ले पावत है। अब हमने लूपन से भैंस ली तो 59,400 रुपये में मिली। 70,000 की हमने हरियाणा से भैंस मंगाई, वह 13-14 लीटर दूध देती है। 80 फेंट आती हैं तो 40 के हमें दाम मिलती है। 23 से 60 की किस्त बढ़ जाती है हर महीना। 2 किस्त हम अपने घर पर ले आते हैं, एक से उसकी किस्त भर देते हैं और फिर उससे हमने अपने बच्चों की पढ़ाई लिखाई के बारे में और घर गृहस्थी के किसान के बारे में सब में लगाना शुरू करें। हमें उन्नति मिल रही है उसकी।
Integrated dairy farming can enhance the livelihood potential of large number of Indian farming households. By establishing forward and backward linkages, poor families can supplement their incomes through small dairies and effective marketing channels. In many project areas, it has been observed that the farmers have cleared off their loans within 3 years instead of the projected time of 5 years.
An integrated dairy farming model operates by utilizing all available natural resources. Besides having a positive impact on the health of the animals, it also reduces the dependency on chemical fertilizers and natural gas. As a result, it reduces the overall carbon footprint of the dairy farm and has a positive impact on climate change and global warming.
This signifies that the process of reversal has already begun. Multiple success stories are already being written in the deep rural interiors of India. From here on, there's no looking back.